Hello people, welcome to the Umoyo network. I am your host Uzil H, and I am always glad to have you guys watching. Thank you to our faithful subscribers. You guys have been an amazing family, you've been an amazing team, and we have something for you. Very soon we'll be out there in the streets asking random questions, and you will be on our YouTube channel. And so guys, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you're new, please click that button and turn on your notification bell for this channel so that you can get each and every video every time we upload one. We are shooting from Mulungushi University as usual, the only university abroad.
Yes.
Yeah, and I have an amazing team in the studio, and I think we'll start from, is it ladies first or men first? Ladies or men? Ladies or men? All right. We'll start from him.
Thank you. My name is Busuma Mlenga. Hello everybody and welcome to today's show.
My name is Chitimba Tunono. Welcome to today's show.
Hello everyone. My name is Eljo Grace and welcome to today's show.
My name is Karen N. Banda and welcome to the Umoyo podcast.
Okay, my name is Emmanuel and welcome to the show.
My name is Ruth Chivesa and enjoy the show. Thank you.
We have it. So these are my amazing guests today. And our topic of the day is quite an interesting topic. And I do feel it's a debatable topic, guys. Are we ready?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Chitimbwa, are we ready?
Yes, we are.
You don't look ready, sir. All right. So today's topic is, does society expect more from men or women? Does society expect more from men or women? LJ, Grace.
Oh my God, why am I the first one?
What do you think about, generally, what do you think? I want to ask you a very specific question. What do you think about it? Does society expect more from women or men? Here's the mic.
Okay. But why am I the first one?
Ladies first.
Okay, so this topic is interesting, I can say. Yeah, but I think from my own opinion and my own view, I feel the society expects more from men than women, because let's just go back to the Bible, before we even talk about the reality and the society and everything and the culture and the customs. In the Bible, who is the head? The man, right? He's the leader, and he's expected to be a leader. He's expected to be the head of the family, right? So looking at that, it just shows that even the Bible, like even God, the creator, everything is like, it just shows that, okay, I can just say it points to men. Yes, that they should be the head, meaning a lot is expected from them. Yeah, then when we come to the culture, the society and everything, there's even that song, Mamuna Samalila, meaning they expect them to be strong, they expect them to have, not to fail no matter what. Yeah, they expect them to make it because they're the providers of the family, they're the head of the family, they have to provide and whatnot, Yeah, so in my own personal view and opinion, I feel the society expects a lot from men than women. Yes, any interjection?
Okay. So she's saying, she's brought it out from the biblical aspect. But we do respect the church. But I think the question is, does society, not the church per se, what does society say about men producing more or women producing more? So does society expect more from men or the women? Society, precisely.
Not the church.
Not the church. Yeah, so I want this. What does society say about this? Mr. Chitimbwa, what's your take on this one, Sawa? How would you bring out your views with regards to society expecting more from women or men?
Personally, I think society expects more. Personally, I feel society expects more are deemed or seen as a provider. You can have a woman who's not really having a stable income or making a lot of money, and the family will still be fairly stable and okay. But if you're going to have a man who is not making a lot of money, then most of the time you're going to see that the family suffers. So that already puts a lot of pressure and shows that society expects men to be doing much better in almost every way. Emotionally, you have to be strong because they're the head of the family. You're not supposed to show to be too vulnerable, show too many emotions. So I feel a lot more lies on men than women, because women are usually seen or put in the shadow of men. So if you've got a strong man in front of you, most of the time we wouldn't even know to say that there are problems here happening or the female is not doing well, for as long as you just have like a strong man there, and the man who knows how to manage themselves and manage the image that they are portraying out there.
What do you expect yourself? Do you expect more from women or men?
Yeah.
Personally, I expect more from men because I'm a man. I mean,
Come on, have a comment.
I expect more from myself. So, not saying anything about women, I expect women to do their best as well, because I've seen some real trailblazers when it comes to women.
Some real what?
Trailblazers when it comes to women.
Trailblazers?
Like women who are doing really, really good, not only in including in male-dominated fields like engineering. I've seen women who are doing really, really fine. So, not saying anything about women, but personally, I expect
Men
more
should
from
do
men.
more than women.
Yeah.
So men should do more than women.
No.
Yes, men should do more than women.
Okay, please pass on the mic. It's going to call
Thank you. Before the video, we're actually looking up the definition of a society, and we understood that it's the whole of cultures, norms, values, religion, as we can put it. So it's a combination of everything put together. So then it's like everybody is supporting men, but I love something that the Bembas say. They put it as inganda mwanakash, though. The head of the house is a woman.
Meaning the head of the house is a woman?
No, not that. The head of the house is a man, but they say inganda mwanakash, and I'll explain that. Here's a scenario. There's a man and a woman in a house. The man is a drunkard and he's always out in the evening. But as long as the wife is disciplined and stays at home, that house will be respected. And they will say, that is a house where you can go because there's hospitality. But if a woman is wasted in a home and the man is disciplined, shame will be upon that house. So with regard to that example, I believe women are so much pressed. Women are given so many duties. Like a woman has to be perfect in all that they do. And I think they are so much pressed, and I think the society expects so much from women other than men. Because a man can just be in any way and do what they want to do, but still they'll be respected, saying he is the man. But if a lady messes up just once, they'll be like, it's over for this woman. So I feel women are so much pressed, and the society expects so much perfection from them.
So your answer is the society expects more from women.
Yes.
That's your view.
Yes.
So you're opposing him and her.
Yes.
Yes.
Battle.
Okay, before I come to you guys, maybe you'd want to respond to him, but before I get to you, Karen, what's your say on this?
Okay. I think I can support. I think I'm on both sides. I think I'm on both. Yeah. Society does expect a lot from men and women, but it's not equal. But society expects more from men than they do from women. But there are also certain expectations that women have to go through as well. Okay. Like you have to know how to do certain chores, you have to get matured at a certain age. You have to learn how to take care of a home and be there for your man when he's down and just like that. And when it comes to men, you're supposed to learn how to do certain jobs. You're supposed to start earning money at a very young age. Because like I've seen people from here in the university, they're not doing anything, but then they don't receive money from parents on a monthly basis. Mm-hmm. They would send for you maybe after 2 months because they expect you to have something that will keep you pushing when they're not around.
As a man.
Yes. Yeah, they do that a lot.
Okay.
So that somehow puts pressure on a man to say, I need financial stability before I reach a certain age.
Yeah.
I've seen people who are 30 years in homes, they'll just frustrate you indirectly. You're just eating my food. And yeah. So basically, it does expect more from both, but men more.
So what's your answer? Men more?
Men more? No. Okay, it expects from both, but men, I would say 75% and women 25%.
Okay,
Yeah.
so men for you, right?
Okay, men. Let's go to, before I come to Emmanuel. I know. Emmanuel is. I know. Let me go to Ruth. Ruth, what's your take on this?
So since we said society is a collective of culture, religion, values, morals of people that are in agreement there.
Yeah.
So we have, let's say, I'll start with culture-wise. When you're raising, like all of us come from homes there. They say charity begins at home. So there's the male child and the female there. From a young age, the female is taught to know the home, this and that, like he said, nganda mwanakash. But also with the men,
For the sake of our viewers, I don't understand.
the woman is the one who takes care of the home. When you look at also Proverbs 31, it's also talking about the virtuous woman and all that stuff. So when you look at how boys are raised, they're raised to be leaders from young ages. They are supposed to, like, I have younger brothers. And when you look at, like, something happens, my mom will lock herself in her room. Chibesa, Fuma, Kawio checking if it's. And let's say he might be putting himself in potential danger, but he's there to protect the home. He has to protect everyone there because he's the man there. He's just a teenager, but he's expected to be more than just that. They're not supposed to be restricted by their ages. And we also look at the education sector. When you look at grade 7, I'm a cut-off points. Very unfair if you ask me. The guys, it's 650 shan. The girls, 600. But in Shibonse class, all of us are learning the same things.
Yeah.
You're getting the same opportunities, but more is expected from the guys at Kylie. No, you at home, you don't do any work. These guys, they have to do work at home and all that stuff. But then when you look at today's society, even the guys are doing work at home. So there's supposed to be fairness there. And we look at also relationship-wise, the guys are treated like ATM machines. True. It's like you're investing. There. It's just good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You, it's no, I don't have money for bundles. No, my hair. No, this. No, that. I'm hungry.
So you're against that?
I don't like that. They're supposed to be balanced.
Okay.
Yes, of course, the man is the provider and the protector. Yes, the man is the provider and the protector. But since feminism says we should be equal, why is it that you're a feminist? Partially. Why is it that feminists want respect in all other areas in life, but when it comes to relationships and responsibilities at home, they want, no, it's your job. You're supposed to do this. But in other things, though, you want to be manager. My responsibility is your manager. No, I can't manage. Don't you know the things I'm supposed to be doing, Shan? So you see, I feel the men are put under a lot of pressure. There's a lot of competition. Yes, of course, we're living in a male-dominated world. And you're looking at the girl power movement, women are favored in some way. Yeah. So men have to be working extra hard because you even know that when there's 150 positions, just know that 75 of those positions are going to the women because they're supporting gender equality. So men have to compete for 75 positions. And that puts on a lot of pressure. They can't speak about the emotional trauma, depression, and all that stuff because they are supposed to be strong. That's why when you look at the statistics of suicides today, most of them are men. Why? Because of the pressure that society puts them under. They're supposed to be perfect. They're supposed to be good at that. They're supposed to have this at this age. If you don't have it, you're useless. You see? So I'll go with the men for me.
So you expect more from men. He expects more from women. He says society should expect more from women, yeah? More from men, more from men. Men. And a little bit of women. Nkata, Emmanuel, what's your opinion, sir?
Crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, so I feel like I'll support Bosoma.
Yes.
I'll support Bosoma. I think I'll be, But first of all, I'll say this, right? I expect a lot from men, but I feel like the society expects more from the female. So yeah, so like first of all, like I'll go with the definition of society, right? Can we say it's this landscape? It has like all these components, right? Like religion, there's culture, there's a lot involved, right? So with the question, I feel like it can go both ways, right? It can be argued for. So speaking from a traditional point of view, right? I would say it's misleading because it points to men to say it's the men who have to be there because a man is said to be a leader. Even with the Bible agrees with that, a leader, and then it brings the idea of a man has to work hard and be the head to lead everything, right? It means you have to be strong as a man, protect your family, and be a breadwinner. And the woman is said to be a helper. You're just there to like support. In that way, it affects the whole idea because now men are pressured now to be that. But then I like to look at it on a modern level. Like now we're in this time where things have changed now, right? So with the idea of with the modern world now, we've got gender equality on the rise. We've got women education. These ladies have been educated. They're getting employed. They're making money. So now it's like even the women now are also expected to be that. I go to school and learn and get a degree and go and work and provide as well. So now with gender equality, it's like there's balance in that way. But where the pressure comes in on the women is that in as much as there's gender equality, there are things that we still like expect from women. Example, being a wife at home. You have to cook, do all those things, And there's pressure also on women. Like, you should look nice, you should be beautiful. Like, you should be beautiful. So there's like appearances also. Yeah, you should be pretty as a woman. That's pressure. Like, there's more because of the, what's that? Sex role stuff coming and they combine with all these new things happening right now. And I feel like it's more on the women because they have to balance this side and also on the other side. So I think it's the women under pressure. Yeah, I don't know.
So we have two supporting women, saying society expects more from women. Chitimba, would you like to?
Yeah. So the thing is, nowadays with giving ladies more opportunities, I feel what that has done is just put more pressure on the guys, for real. Because if you're going to be competing for work places like work sports, women are already given a certain percentage, even with loans and everything. Females are already given like a certain percentage. So the guys now have to fight for that one. So already that puts pressure on you to work even harder. Personally, I don't feel I would want to marry someone who's earning more than I am earning. So if a lady is already a manager there where I'm working, so she's probably earning more than I'm earning.
You wouldn't fall in love with her?
No. I would. I would. But the thing is, it would put pressure on me to make more money than she's making. Like other sources, because you know how it is. I feel, how it should be. I don't know, it's not everyone who has that to be humble even though you're as a female to be humble, even though you're making more than the man. So it would be more like
She's saying that there.
they're there. But for me, it would be like anytime she would try to put out a point across, I'll be like, oh, just because you're making more money than me.
Yeah.
So
That's jealous.
That's
no, like that's personally for me. So already that's like making me, that's putting more pressure on the guys to say I have to make more money than she is. So already I need to put myself in a place where I'll be making more money than even a manager at a big company. I have to be making more money than them. That's pressure already on its own. Because personally, I would feel nice if my wife is carrying out more of the things at home. She's paying for the bills, she's paying for the kids. Then what am I doing as a man? It's better I leave.
Serious men here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she can just speak and then probably wrap it up.
Maybe I can just add on the point that he just raised.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. Even in a house, they say a woman is earning more than the man, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard of this to say the woman's money is her money.
Yeah.
And your money is our money. Like
Yeah.
So meaning the wife's money,
Are you
even if
support of
she's
that? Are you support of
earning.
that?
Not
It's
really.
a misconception.
I'm not in support of that, but it happens in most homes. Yeah? We're talking about the society here. It happens. That's what happens. I'm not in support of that because I believe the two are one
Yeah.
and they're supposed to help each other.
Yeah.
But then you find even if she's earning more, her money is hers and her family and whatsoever she wants to do. Then the husband now has to provide for the family, for the family, both families, her family and his family and the family, like at home. Yeah. So meaning he's pressured. You know, society is already putting more pressure on him, and the lady is just comfortable earning more money and doing whatever she wants. So I'm still in support of the men. Like society is putting what's the thing again? More pressure on the men. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if yeah.
So in our last 5-9 minutes, you want to say something as well?
So now, for me, like I've seen this happen, guys, like in real life situation, you know, like a household where they're both
We have
waking.
a minute.
A minute. Okay, so a wife and a husband are all waking, you know, they're all waking proper stuff. And then they have kids, and these kids go to different schools and stuff, right? So the man is waking, and with the idea of a man being a man, just go and do your duties, make more money, come back, sleep, do the stuff, right? And the woman also is waking, but at the same time, she has to make sure, like, everybody's eating in the house. Okay, there's water, there's food, and the kids are going to school. Everything is on the wife, and that is so more, it's unbalanced, right? And this is tradition, guys. With the modern world, guys, it's like it's bringing about new ways of thinking. Okay, there's balance, okay? I shouldn't have the idea of, I can't marry like a wife who's making more money. Why? The new world now, things have changed now. You know, there's gender equality now. I can be a guy who is earning maybe like a bit less than my wife, but then there's balance, there's understanding. We know why we're there and where we're going. It's just a matter of understanding, I feel like. But the women, hey man, that's mad.
No, you can 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
No, you can finish up.
I finish up, but I think I'm done though. Yeah.
All right. Let me also support before they come in. First of all, I would definitely marry a woman who's having more money than me.
Yes.
Number one.
You will.
I will, and I can. That's more money in our pockets. It's our. And secondly, I still believe society puts a lot of pressure on women because, as Emmanuel has put it, I've seen a lot of mothers go to church in the morning, come back at home, everybody's tired and it's 14, but the woman will still put her purse down, go to the kitchen, cook, while the man will be in the sitting room waiting and saying, Nish mule kokwela, why are you wasting watching Premier League? And that's very unfair, and it used to kill me from childhood even up to today, and I feel that's very, very unfair.
You feel as a man you should go with your wife to the kitchen to cook, do the other chores as well after church.
On that one, I'll skip as a man. But then secondly, even in the modern setup, like we've seen it, we have females who are managers, but still they say, even though you are a manager at work, at home you're a wife. So come back from your company and start cooking, and that's very unfair. The man will be at home seated and waiting for the woman to cook. That is very unfair. Let's strike a balance.
Yeah, sure.
So me, I think I'm confused, so. Because I don't know which side I'm on, but for now I'm taking the women's side. Yeah, because it's very stressful whereby you are in a home setup, both of you work and you knock off, you go at the same time, you leave home at 6 hours and you have to knock off at 21 hours. You go home, you're hungry. Obviously, you'd expect the woman to cook, okay? And then when you ask for help from the husband, he will tell you to say, I'm coming from work, I'm tired, okay? And you are coming from the same place, you are doing the same thing. So that puts, I don't know if it puts stress on the female part, but then you're working the same amount of energy, but why can't you help out where you can every once in a while? Because even housewives, I feel they do more than the husband who's actually working, because you have to wake up in the morning, you prepare your husband for work, you cook, you iron, you do what, lunchtime you prepare for the kids, you do lunch, you do what, at the end of it all, exactly, that's you working at home, and you're just going in the office, sitting there and working, and when you go home, you're tired to say you're not doing anything for me, okay? Me, I'm the one who brings all the money. So him, just the money, I don't feel that's enough. But women do
You feel
more.
he should do chores as well?
Yes.
Come on, speak your heart, mama.
Yes. there's nothing.
No.
No, there's nothing wrong. No.
He wants the mic.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, because there's nothing wrong with a guy doing chores, you guys. You're just helping out, even if people see
a
you.
husband.
Exactly. You're not doing
Not
it
a
all
guy,
the
a
time.
husband.
No, you're not doing it all the time. You can just do it once in a while when you're, okay, this person is stressed. Let me just help out where I can. Are you going to die?
Okay.
It's not wrong helping out and doing things together, but the thing here is, if we're both working, it's better we find a helper than having one person doing more than the other one is doing. And the thing of saying men just sit, what happens when you are coming from a home and then the child misbehaves or everything? They say, discipline. The father doesn't discipline the child.
I have a question.
The father doesn't discipline the child. And most of the time, what happens when we're in homes? Children are mostly scared of who?
The father.
The fathers, because the fathers are seen as the people who are doing the discipline part. So even if my child is going to come, when I have children and they misbehave and they're spoiled, I'm going to take full responsibility of them being spoiled, because I'm going to say I didn't raise them well, I didn't discipline them well.
You have a question
Personally, for me.
It's a question for you, so you can just pause. Okay, sure.
Okay. So like you said, I'm not of the idea of hiring a helper, because there are certain things that a wife is supposed to do for the husband. You know, you have 5 days in a week. Maybe you work from Monday to Friday. Okay. You work from 6 to 7 to maybe 21 hours. The helper is the one who's doing everything for you in the house. Okay. You start comparing your helper with your wife because she doesn't cook for you. Okay. You prefer the helper's food than your wife's, and that becomes an issue. You can even call a shiwu kombe for that.
Yeah.
So
Who is it? What's a shiwu kombe for the sake of our Malawians?
Yeah.
a shiwu kombe is
subscribers.
a mediator between the husband and the wife. Like when you have issues, the wife has issues.
So
she
more
goes
of a
through,
counselor.
Yeah,
Traditional counselor.
a marriage counselor.
Marriage counselor,
yeah.
rather. Okay.
There's a question there.
There's a question.
Sure. For him or for everyone?
Yeah, it's just a general question.
Okay.
So when you said that the woman has to go and cook, clean, shan, doesn't it? Okay, society expects that stay.
Yes.
But isn't it supposed to be between you and your husband, the agreement that the two of you have that's not society's business? Like, you don't really have to cook or clean, but you have the agreement. You have agreed, the both of you, to say, if you come home earlier than me, maybe you should start up. You can do this, you can do that. We can help each other with this and that. It doesn't really have to be, she should do this while I relax, I rest and all that stuff. So there has to be an agreement. The both of you have to agree to say, we're both working. We both have 9 to 5 jobs. Help out with this. I'll do this and I'll do that. Isn't that the way it's supposed to be? And like just coming with, no, outside they're saying this about me. No, outside this and that.
I go first?
Ladies first.
Oh, ladies first.
Okay. So the main essence of everything here is society. So before you reach a stage for marriage, society has already shaped your mindset. Okay, you're supposed to be the head of the house. This is how you're supposed to do. When you're married, your wife is supposed to do these things for you. So in as much as you're going in the home, in the marriage, you already have that mindset to say, this person is supposed to do everything for me. So I feel, talking about it, yes, but then the aspect of the outside forces still comes in. Because if your wife is doing things that are different from what you've been taught, you start to question that.
Yeah.
So, but I like the question. I like the question, and I agree with that though. And also you're right as well about that. So you see, like when I was in grade 12, right? I used to say to myself Ishmana, I would like to marry a career woman, someone who is just determined with school, wants to work hard and achieve more stuff. But then growing up, I saw how much it does with the modern world, right? How now a woman is busy, she's in school maybe, and I'm married to her, and I'm at home with the kids, stuff like that. So I believe that yes, society is demanding a lot from the women, right? But once I'm in that arrangement of marriage, it's up to me and her to know where we put ourselves, right? So is it tradition? Is it maybe the modern world? So once you know that, then you know what to expect. So if I say, okay, you know what, I'm more of the old guys back in the day, we believe the Bible, the traditions and the norms. It means I have to know to say, okay, if I'm the man of the house, I'm the head. It means I have to make sure I balance that to say, I've got my role, and my wife also has got her own role, right? I won't involve her maybe in paying bills and stuff like that. I'll leave it there. It's all right. But then if I say, okay, I'm a modern guy, I want a career woman, it means I have to be ready also to like share everything else, like maybe washing plates and cooking and taking care of the kids. So it's once I know where I am, where I'm standing, then it's okay because there's at least understanding now. Yeah.
Okay, so he wants to respond to your question, the one you asked. What was your question again? Do you remember it?
Yeah, the cooking and the cleaning, cough at the same time.
So you said something about women are expected to come and clean and cook, and then if you're going to hire a helper, then she's going to do more of the wifely duties. The thing is, at first you're supposed to even know that the person I'm marrying, you've talked before. She's telling you she's got goals. I want to do my masters. I want to do this. I want to do this in life. While you're still knowing her, you even know already that this one, she won't be at home as much as a housewife.
In the relationship.
Yeah, you're already talking. you're already.
When you're dating and when you're married,
you're already talking about
most
it.
of your time with that person. You wake up next to that person. Me, I can tell you, say, I want to get a master's. We get married. Do I want that master's? No, I'm okay with my certificate.
So the thing here is, like, I've already seen this. Okay, this one, where she's going, she's a career woman. I most definitely know to say we have to hire a helper, and I have to respect that because I already know like what I'm going into. If I want a housewife, I'm going to go and look for someone who doesn't have ambitions, who's just like satisfied to say, okay, you know what, I've got a degree and I'm stopping here. I've got a job that pays me 6,000, 5,000. It's okay. He manages to provide. Now, if she's someone who says, no, I want to achieve my own stuff. I want to build my own company. I want to be running my own businesses. I know she's busy every time. We have to have a helper in that way. So it's all about like communication. So if you don't communicate at first, and then you lie, like you said.
So
and then
are you okay with your helper doing everything in your house and your wife doing absolutely nothing because she goes for work from morning till dawn?
Or the busyness, you come home for work, she has to produce, she has to fulfill her marital duty, she's ever tired. Are you going to look for it elsewhere?
The thing is...
Oh my.
The thing is, how it is like this, if she's working really hard and she knows what she's going for, of course, I already know to say she's not supposed to earn above me. So it means I'm also going to be working harder than she is working.
So you'll both be tired?
Technically, we'll both be tired. So no, there's not going to be that one person who's going to be saying to say, no, you've been too busy for me, what this and this. Because I have to work harder than she is if I have to make more than she is. At the end of the day, hard work beats talent any day.
So your home would be like you guys are just friends. It's not a marriage. Just a marriage on paper.
Okay, I think...
Just housemates.
I think this topic has got a lot of questions to it. Mm-hmm. Actually, there are more topics to this topic.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think next time we're going to talk about something I just heard one of you guys say on our next episode. Yeah, so I think we have to close. We're actually
What's your take?
What's the check?
What's your take? What's your take?
part 2. I'll say something. I feel
The women.
I feel society expects more from the men.
Thank you.
My lord.
I feel society expects more from the men.
Exactly.
Assume this. Okay, assume this, right? Right? If a man and a woman are married, and the man and both of them don't work, who are they going to question the most?
The man.
No, it depends.
Who is society going to question the most?
It's the man.
It's the man. Why? It's because they expect more from who? From the man. Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
No, nice.
Episode 2.
Episode part.
No, but
No, there'll be a part 2. There'll be a part 2. All right, guys. So our media team is telling us we have. It's a comment.
Let them send their comments and what they think.
Oh yeah. Sure, definitely. We have someone from the media.
someone from the media.
No, I mean from online. Not who are watching.
Yeah,
Like,
online.
Comment and tell us what you think.
All right. So
Comments are coming in. We have their comments.
comments.
all the comments online.
Not to forget. Jesus.
Okay, so please, guys, do drop your comments, share this video, like this video, subscribe to our channel. If you need a part 2, guys, we're gonna come back. Otherwise, this has been an amazing podcast. With me in the studio was Ruth, Emmanuel, Karen here, Grace LJ, Chitimbwa, and Busuma. And I was your host, Uziu H. And together we are the Umoyo Network. All right, guys, behind the camera were Irene and David. Thank you so much, guys. And our production manager, Mr. Nkata, thank you so much. And from the studios at Mulungushi University, it's goodbye.
Bye.
All right, cut.
Right, I won't involve her maybe in paying bills and stuff like that. I'll leave it there. It's all right. But then if I say, okay, I'm a modern guy, I want a career woman, it means I have to be ready also to like share everything else, like maybe washing plates and cooking and taking care of the kids. So it's once I know where I am, where I'm standing, then it's okay because there's at least understanding now. Yeah.
Okay, so he wants to respond to your question, the one you asked. What was your question again? Do you remember it?
Yeah. The cooking and the cleaning, cough at the same time.
So you said something about women are expected to come and clean and cook, and then if you're going to hire help and then she's going to do more of the wifely duties. The thing is, at first you're supposed to even know that the person I'm marrying, you've talked before. She's telling you she's got goals. I want to do my masters. I want to do this. I want to do this in life. While they're still knowing her, you even know already that this one, she won't be at home as much as the housewife.
In the relationship.
Yeah, you're already talking. you're already
When you're dating and when you're married.
You're already
Because you
talking
spend
about
most
it.
of your time with that person. You wake up next to that person. Me, I can tell you, say, I want to get a master's. We get married. Do I want that master's? No, I'm okay with my certificate.
So the thing here is like I've already seen this. Okay, this one,
Yeah.
where she's going, she's a career woman. I most definitely know to say we have to hire a helper, and I have to respect that because I already know like what I'm going into. If I want a housewife, I'm going to go and look for someone who doesn't have ambitions, who's just like satisfied to say, okay, you know what, I've got a degree and I'm stopping here. I've got a job that pays me 6,000, 5,000. It's okay. He manages to provide. Now, if she's someone who says, no, I want to achieve my own stuff. I want to build my own company. I want to be running my own businesses. I know she's busy every time. We have to have a helper in that way. So it's all about like communication. So if you do not communicate at first, and then you lie, like you said.
So
and then
are you okay with your helper doing everything in your house and your wife doing absolutely nothing because she goes for work from morning till dawn?
Or the busyness, you come home for work, she has to produce, she has to fulfill her marital duty. She's ever tired. Aren't you going to look for it elsewhere?
The thing is,
Oh my.
the thing is, how it is like this. If she's working really hard and she knows what she's going for, of course, I already know to say she's not supposed to earn above me. So which means I'm also going to be working harder than she is working.
So you'll both be tired?
Technically, we'll both be tired.
No,
So no, there's not going to be that one person who's going to be saying to say, no, you've been too busy for me, what this and this. Because I have to work harder than she is if I have to make more than she is. At the end of the day, hard work beats talent any day.
So your home would be like you guys are just friends. It's not a marriage. It's just a marriage on paper.
Okay, I think
Just housemates.
I think this topic has got a lot of questions to it. Actually, there are more topics to this topic.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think next time we're going to talk about something I just heard one of you guys say. Yeah, on our next episode. Yeah, so I think we have to close. We're actually
What's the check?
What's your take?
part 2. I'll say something. I feel
The women.
I feel society expects more from the men.
Thank you.
My lord.
I feel society expects more from the men.
Exactly.
Assume this. Okay, assume this, right? Right? If a man and a woman are married, and the man and both of them don't work, who are they going to question the most?
The man.
No, depends.
Who is society going to question the most?
It's the man.
It's the man. Why? It's because they expect more from who? From the man. Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
No, nice.
Episode 2.
No, there'll be a part 2. All right, guys. So our media team is telling us we have. What's a comment?
Let them send their comments and
Oh,
what they think.
oh yeah. Sure, definitely. We have someone from the media.
Someone from the media.
No, I mean from online. Those who are watching us,
online.
Comment and tell us what you think.
All right. So
Comments are coming in. We have their comments.
the comments online.
Not to forget. Jesus.
Okay, so please guys, do drop your comments, share this video, like this video, subscribe to our channel. If you need a part 2, guys, we're gonna come back. Otherwise, this has been an amazing podcast. With me in the studio was Ruth, Emmanuel, Karen here, Grace LJ, Chitimbwa, and Busuma. And I was your host, Uziu H. And together we are the Umoyo Network. All right, guys, behind the camera were Irene and David. Thank you so much, guys. And our production manager, Mr. Nkata, thank you so much. And from the studios at Mulungushi University, it's goodbye.
Bye.
All right, cut.